Welcome to a very special edition of The Fix. I am with the CEO of Mindful, Meg Sanders, and we are at one of her amazing dispensary locations here in Colorado. We are at the historic Blackhawk location, 1859, and today Meg is joining me to let all of us know how to undo a high.
For being here. We're very excited to talk about a lot of exciting products and ways to avoid maybe getting too high when you're consuming some of these fun things.
Definitely. I think this is one of the most interesting episodes we've ever had, plus the farthest we've ever gone to, flying all the way out to Colorado to meet with you. So we're so excited because Meg is really completely innovating the cannabis industry. She is known as one of the top women in the world that is doing all of this. You might have caught her on 60 Minutes and tons of press pieces. And basically, Meg, you're gonna take me through here on this table some of the different ways of how to undo a high, but also some of the ways that if you aren't as educated in this world, maybe some things to try, to not feel as paranoid, to not, indulge as much. And please leave us your questions. Meg is here with us, we have her. So let us know if you have anything, dial in. So I guess we're gonna get started first, Meg, with smokables and vapables.
Yes.
Some of these things here.
Exactly. So probably one of the most familiar ways to consume cannabis is with the dried flower. This is hands down what everyone knows or thinks about, whether they're thinking about pre-rolls or they're thinking about using flower in various combustible forms in order to consume cannabis. And the nice thing about this form of cannabis is that you have the effects immediately. You know exactly where you are. And it's not often a long-lasting effect. It is immediate, reliable, you understand where you are, and it's just one of those things where people that have consumed cannabis for a while, this is something they're very familiar with.
Okay.
One of the fastest growing segments in the market right now is cannabis concentrates and oils. So right here what we have is a vape pen. This one is by Open Vape, and it is basically concentrated cannabis oil that then you use with a battery that heats it up to a vaporizing temperature.
Okay.
And this is very, very common. Keep in mind with combusting, you want high quality flower like Mindful products, or something else that we're really proud that we also carry is Willie's Reserve, which just now launched, which is Willie Nelson's line of cannabis.
Okay.
But high quality flower that's going to give you a nice reliable effect. But sometimes what happens with that is you worry about, do I smell like smoke?
Right.
And those things.
Yeah. Some of the things with our fixes where is if you are going to indulge, if you are going to, try any of these different things here, would vaping be better for you? Would it be less smelly?
It can be, for sure. Where you might have the traditional smell of smoke if you're consuming this way. Obviously, you can cover it up in various ways. Vaping, you definitely don't have nearly that after effect.
Okay.
And always, just to keep in mind, sometimes by consuming cannabis this way, you might have red eyes, so you can use eye drops.
Yeah, let's talk about some of these little fixes here.
In Colorado, obviously, it's very dry. We're at altitude, so always staying hydrated is critical.
Okay.
But especially if you're consuming this product.
Right.
And then using perfumes or essential oils to hide any type of leftover smell from combusting is also an option.
Yeah. Are there certain drops that you recommend, or are there certain things that you kind of recommend to your clients?
I think really for the most part, whatever people are comfortable trying. I'm a big fan of staying with natural and organic, so that's probably where I would lean. But again, it's really about this traditional method and some things that happen: cotton mouth, dry eyes, red eyes. These are ways that you can help solve that problem while enjoying this awesome product.
Amazing. And guys, if you have any questions for Meg, please let us know. Yeah, go ahead. We have a question.
Which product is the best?
So Meg, this is a hard one because we're going to get into some more of these, but are there any products that you recommend would be the best to sort of have a high and then come off of it lightly?
So I am a fan of traditional method of consuming cannabis.
Okay.
I am a big fan of flower. Like I said, it's reliable, it's immediate, you definitely understand. High quality flower like Mindfully Grown product, or like I said before, Willie's Reserve, which is just launched here in Colorado. Those are two great options. Open Vape does a phenomenal concentrate pen. Their Open Vape Craft product, I'm a huge fan. It has lovely terpenes, which is the taste and the smells that you get from all kinds of things, not just cannabis. It's not unique to cannabis.
So there are different flavors too?
Different flavors, and they enhance that through using strain-specific technology. This is a reserve product, which is also a high quality, but we're really big fans. And like I said, this vaping and concentrate consumption is one of the fastest growing segments of the market.
So this is very popular right now.
Now, if you're brand new, if you've never consumed cannabis, this might not be where you start.
Right,
So
let's get into some of these other, so edibles. And consumptions of those things. I mean, we're in all the different dispensaries in Colorado in Mindful right now on site. And talk to us about when people come in and they want to buy edibles. How many do they buy? What is the right amount to buy?
Well, first of all, it always starts with a lot of education.
Okay.
So have you consumed cannabis before? Are you familiar with the effects of cannabis? Have you used edibles in the past or any infused product in the past?
Sure.
And obviously we focus on carrying very high quality products. Mountain Medicine, Jamie Lewis, truly one of the most phenomenal chefs and owners in the space. Julie's Kitchen, phenomenal savory products, which is very unusual. We often see a lot of sweets and candies, but this is a savory product.
Yes.
And these are reliable. These are high quality. You're going to get the same effects, but you want to be really thoughtful when you're consuming these. You know, the serving size that what we all work with is around 10 milligrams.
Okay.
But that's a lot.
Yeah.
For someone who's never consumed cannabis.
Okay.
And so we don't want them to just jump off the cliff and say 10 milligrams, sweet, I'll just eat the whole thing. We don't want that to happen, because what can happen from that is an undesirable effect of massive anxiety and maybe that feeling of I'm too high, out of control.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that you stay within the guidelines, start with a tiny, tiny, tiny amount.
Okay.
And wait.
What would that be? If it was a gummy bear?
I would, depending on what that milligram was in that gummy bear, so say if it's 10, I would cut it in thirds. I would, if that was my very first time. And that's my pro tip of the, of the day.
No, you see people just wanting to eat it right
and
away.
And these taste delicious.
Right.
So how could you
How
not
do you know?
want to consume that?
It's like a great drink too.
Right.
You just keep drinking them.
Right. But you want to go to a reliable dispensary that's going to educate you, that's going to walk you through. Just use a tiny amount and wait for 3 or 4 hours and see how you feel.
3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
Especially the first time. And then once you kind of get the hang of it, you're going to be able to manage this much easier. One of the biggest things that happen as well is people come in and they don't want that psychoactive effect, but they've heard about the pain relief qualities.
Right.
So we guide them to topicals. And there's many, many awesome topicals on the line, available on the shelf in the market. And we just find that this is one of the best ways to introduce people into just simple pain relief. Lower back pain, arthritis.
So these are things that you can actually rub on your body that still have somewhat of a euphoric effect.
You have no euphoric effect whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
But all the pain relief.
All the pain relief.
It's amazing.
That's so interesting.
So this is often one of the very first things that we'll see people try.
Okay.
And then from there, they, sometimes they're fearful of smoking because they've been, led to believe that smoking is bad, which obviously, there's all kinds of information on that.
So this is better for your body.
Right. So they want to go to an edible or an infused product, and these are very good, high quality pieces.
Okay.
This is another methodology which I'm a huge fan of, and these are tinctures.
Okay.
These are tinctures by The Root of It All, and The Root of It All has done in my opinion, something that no one else in the industry is doing.
Sure.
They are focusing on science, food science, flavor science, as well as uptake and consistent potency. And they have an enormous staff of experts that have helped them formulate fantastic products.
Yeah.
So we have three different versions available.
Okay.
One is Go, and this is another piece of it that many people don't understand about cannabis.
Right.
Everyone thinks that, it's just high. Well, what does high mean?
What does high really mean?
So
okay.
There's actually cannabis flowers, cannabis products, as well as Go. This is the name of this product
right here. So
this is
an actual droplet that you
tinctures that you put underneath your tongue and hold, and it gets absorbed right through your mouth, so it goes immediately into your bloodstream instead of through your digestion. So you're going to feel the effects of this more quickly. And
does it smell? Does it have any issues with?
It smells lovely and it tastes lovely.
Whoa.
So they've blended this with essential oils, and all of them are formulated through very specific essential oils to support the purpose of the product. So this product, like I said, is Go. So that's more energy. And I'm going to go out there during the day and get.
So you're telling me that there are products what you can take to feel that effect, but give you more energy too?
Absolutely. And this
Wow.
is one of those. Again, reliable potency, reliable delivery method, and it tastes great. This one is called Slow, and this was for the, hey, I just got home from work, I
Yeah.
want to relax a little bit, or I've had a really tough, anxious day, and I'm like really wired up.
Yes.
So I can take a slow product. It's not going to make me fall asleep. This is a 1-to-1 THC to CBD that we are really excited about, and like I said, it just takes the edge off, relaxes you.
Relaxes you a little bit. Okay.
And then for the end of the night, you can use Stop, and that is for going to sleep. And it helps you
Wow.
go to sleep faster as well as stay asleep.
So there are products out there in the market, Meg, that if you're looking to sort of undo your high or fix some of those things that come with, a lot of the stigmas surrounding getting high, you're telling me that you don't even have to go through that. You could actually have a tincture and be okay.
It's very, very true.
Wow.
The droppers amounts on here, just so you know.
Yes, that was my
it's
next question.
3 milligrams per drop.
Okay.
Per dropper, full 10 milliliter dropper. So it's really almost a microdose. So, you'd have to really go out of your way to overconsume this. And that's the beauty of this product, is it's designed to really walk you through getting yourself introduced or acclimated to
Yeah,
cannabis. So
definitely.
we're very excited about this.
I want to mention, guys, if you have any questions for Meg, please let us know. She's here with us today. She's, really filling us in on so much stuff, that giving us an entire education. Yeah, we have another question.
Another question, what do you recommend that doesn't make you hungry afterwards?
Oh, that's a good one. So a lot of people, again, associate, becoming high with the munchies or getting hungry.
And there are definitely certain strains that do that, and then there's other strains that don't do that.
Okay.
And sometimes it's a really individual effect just by body type.
Okay.
The best thing that you could possibly do on that is really talk to your bud tender when you're purchasing products.
The bud
It's-
tenders.
The bud tenders.
They know where it's
they are
at.
the experts
That's for
dealing
sure.
day to day with that. But I have not found that effect in particular with Mountain Meds or with Julie's.
Okay.
And I have not seen that effect as well with Root of It All.
Wow. So you think edibles, maybe you want to eat after, but not the case.
Well, keep in mind that is some of the result that people are looking for that are suffering from various disease states or symptoms.
Sure.
So they want that munchy feeling because they don't
They
have an
need to,
appetite.
right,
and they
right.
need to consume. And there's some great products on the market that really induce that. And Zoot's Brownies is one of those.
Okay.
They are phenomenal. And if you need or aren't afraid of the munchies, that's a great product.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know. Guys, Meg will be filling in all of your questions too online, so that if you have anything else, please leave them for her. As we're wrapping it up, Meg, if you want to go into some more fixes that we had no idea about, that you've recommended some people and to maybe some of your clients at Mindful.
Yes, and we actually we'll have a link to this on our Facebook page, so
Okay.
you can read a little bit more about terpenes and how they can affect or help manage that anxiety that you could get if you overindulge because you just can't put down that yummy chocolate that Jamie made.
Yeah.
Because believe me, they're so delicious.
Okay, yeah.
So it happens, and all of a sudden you find yourself, whoa, what did I do? What did I do?
Too much, right?
And the worst thing that happens is you panic. So the very first thing I would say is just please relax. Nothing horrible is going to happen. I know it feels really anxious and it's unusual and you're not maybe used to feeling that way.
Right.
But just take a moment, relax. Definitely keep hydrating.
Okay.
Maybe take a bath or a walk.
Ooh.
Those are all things that can help you metabolize the product through your system
What's in your
faster.
body.
But
Okay.
also understand that it could have some lasting effects and it's
Sure.
going to be okay.
We have a question for you. Yes, go ahead.
What would you recommend for anxiety?
So anxiety, if someone is
someone
really
has-
paranoid, yeah.
If you're having some massive anxiety because you've overindulged,
Yeah.
so let me talk about this.
We're right there. Perfect.
So, peppercorns are something that have shown to do significant relief of anxiety. There are some patients that if they just sniff ground up pepper, the anxiety symptoms will start to dissipate. The other thing you can do is you can put a few peppercorns in your mouth and chew them up. And yes, it's going to be spicy,
Yep.
but we have found that some people react very well to this and it takes that anxiety away.
Okay.
Other thing that you can try is pine nuts, and similarly, they all have pinene. Am I saying that right? I think pinene. I'm not sure if I'm saying the
What
the
goes into
terpene
them? Yeah,
correct,
sure.
But it is the same thing that kind of has the same effect. So whether it's peppercorns or pine nuts or pistachios, they all have this terpene which helps relieve that anxiety. And you should see the effects. And if you don't, again, relax, walk, take a bath. It's gonna pass.
Ooh, Meg,
But the best thing about it, just don't get there by go slow.
go through these routes first
Start
before
low, go
feeling
slow.
that. Oh, start
Start
low,
low,
go
go
slow.
slow.
I love that
Yes.
slogan. That's amazing. Meg Sanders, you have given us such an education today and really, I mean, pioneered a new fix for us and brought us to Colorado, which is absolutely amazing. Guys, if you have any questions for Meg, please leave them on our Facebook page. She's available to answer them for you, as well as tell you about a lot of Mindful's different products and locations. Thanks again for tuning into The Fix. Have a great day. We'll see you back here on Tuesday at 2 p.m.